Krashmax. Huh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Godspeed ZRZ. Now today we're going to dive back into the Camaro just for a little bit. I want to give you guys an update, show you the progress that we have made on it, and kind of go over some of the parts that have finally came in. So if you guys will hang tight, I'll show you through it, show you what we've got, and I'll show you what we've got left. So just to dive in, we've got a whole extra box of parts just came in today. We got all of our control arms, got our extra shields, our links, got a few extra bolts. We're still waiting on a few extra things, just little things to hold it all together. We did get our axle. I actually ended up ordering my axle from O'Reilly's, and it came in pretty quick. And then aside from that, a few of these bolts, these are actually the ones, I ordered new ones of these two just because I kind of stripped them, taking them off. I don't have the specific tool that I needed for it, so I used a standard 10mm and a fit-all 10mm to see what would work. But they still kind of ate it up just a little. And you can see there, plenty enough to go ahead and get new ones. And then a few of these bolts here are actually one-time use bolts. So any of them that look like this are gonna be just one-time use, and they're laid out in the diagram. So I have a couple of those on order too, and some of them are on back order. So it's a little annoying. We can probably use these and just put the other ones back in later, but we'll see. In terms of what we do have left, I'm still going to try to use this spring. I don't think it got mounted up too bad. And then we're going to take off a few of the extra components that we have here that are reusable in terms of the suspension. Still got the hub assembly, everything like that. That's still going to work perfectly. That cast metal is a whole lot harder to bend. And then as you can see here, we've got some of the extra interior parts laid on top of the other car here. And on the inside, it is stripped down to bare bones. I've already got what we need tucked in, put back in its place, and we're actually not even gonna reuse the headliner. I think I've got another plan for this, and I don't think I'm gonna put in the curtain airbags. In terms of the plans that I've ended up coming up with for this car, if it is going to be a rally car, more of a little race car to enjoy on the weekends, I don't want those curtain airbags going back off again the same way they did before. And then as for the seats, of course, we've got both the seats out over here as well, and you can see the damage on them, but we're not going to be reusing these seats. I do have some other seats on order, and we're going to be using a 4-point harness out of the floor as well. And I found a pretty cool company. I'll show you guys when the stuff comes in. Actually a 4-point harness mount that'll bolt in right here where the seat bracket goes. It'll be pretty cool. I'm also still looking around to find the right set of wheels. Obviously, I don't want to go with these cheap wheels again. I'm gonna definitely go ahead and get a whole new set instead of just buying one more rim and tire. I want to go ahead and knock it out right. I have been looking for some Z28 replica wheels or some Z28 wheels themselves. Just haven't had any luck yet, so if any of you guys know a good deal on some out there, please let me know. All right, guys, so as you can tell, we've got a little bit more of it done here. We've got the lower suspension control arm installed, got the upper control arm installed only to the actual hub assembly, and then we've got the other upper control arm over here installed, and we've got the axle in. Now, I will say, some of this stuff isn't lining up quite right, really and truly, and it's just because of the way I'm installing it, I'm sure. But we're gonna have to torque some of this stuff down, loosen a couple things, get everything to line up right, and then we'll torque it all down after that. Now, one thing I did want to show you right here, this CV axle that I got from O'Reilly's, you can tell the bolts are a little bit different, and this bolt that's needed to go right here, I actually couldn't get it to go in yet because it looks like I'm gonna have to take the CV axle boot cover off to even be able to access that hole. And I tried to put the bolt in there, but it's just not going to work because the CV axle bracket, or the boot bracket. So we'll have to take that off and try that again. And it's not going great, but it's going slowly but surely. Then as for the inside, like I already told you guys, we are going to get the racing seats on the interior, and I think the racing seats are probably just the best bet to go at this point. You can see the headliner's been completely removed, and everything's been taken apart for the actual curtain airbags as well. And like I did previously say, I don't believe we're going to be putting the original headliner back in. I've got an idea for something else that should be pretty cool. And where this one's going to be more of a track-oriented vehicle, we don't really need those curtain airbags to go off again, so there's really no point in having them back in. Now, as you guys know, I've pretty much already told you as to what we're going to do on the interior, what's needed to get this thing back on the road, but I wanted to leave something up to you guys. So on the exterior here, I'm not exactly sure what we should go with yet. I've been thinking of maybe doing the wide body kit on it, running some 11 wides, and maybe a high-rise spooler, because it is a tuner, so we can get away with it on this one. But aside from that, maybe even a different color scheme to go with. We've got the Arctic Blue on it right now, but the Arctic Blue is just it's not too crazy of a color. It really blends in. It looks more of a silver until you get it in the right light. So I wanted to leave that open to you guys. And as for the front, I've had a few suggestions to put the ZL1 bumper on the front. I don't know if that's something that we will end up doing. I don't really like to copy that stuff. It's almost like putting a Raptor front bumper on a normal F-150. But if that's what you guys want to see, I don't mind at all. And I have had a few suggestions in terms of wrapping it. That way you guys can see what it's like to do a wrap on one of these cars. I've never done a wrap on one. I don't mind to try it. It doesn't seem like it would be too hard, just a little bit time sensitive. So if that's something you guys want to see, just let me know. I need some suggestions on this stuff, or I might keep it a little bit more along the lines of what I'm used to doing. So the offer's on the table. You guys let me know what you want to see. And that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. As always, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment. But until next time, just take it easy.